finals. She is the collegiate record holder along with being the American record holder. And this is section 1. All the times will equate to the points based on time. So you can win this race from section 1. It's just a big advantage for the section 2 runners to know what was run in section 1 as we look at Rashida Adeleke, the sophomore from Texas.
Well, she held the collegiate record for about 2 hours before Talitha Diggs broke it at the SEC Championships.
Amber Anning for Arkansas on the outside from Great Britain. There are the lane assignments. Stay in their lanes for the first 2 turns and then break for the pole on the finishing straight the first time they come to it. And it's so key to get that first position coming off this second turn, and Adeleke is going for it.
Well, she really is. And the tallest person on the track there. It takes her a while to really get her stride going, but she really pushed hard in that first 100 meters. Let's see if Amber Anning can have an answer.
I'm not seeing the turnover from Anning at all. It's all Adeleke for Texas. And she knows how important this is for Coach Flo. Texas is a huge favorite, but they can't afford any stumbles. Also, Adeleke knows that she's got to put up a time that might be able to beat Talitha Diggs, who runs in the second section. And she leans hard, 50.46, corrected to 50.45. So that is the time to beat put up by the Texas sophomore.
Well, the sophomore from Texas, she's so talented. She could have qualified in the 60-meter dash, the 200 meters, but she elected to run the 400 meters here. Coach Flo's been trying to convince her that this is her race. And after this run, she should definitely believe it. 50.46. That's the former facility record here, run by Phyllis Francis, clear back in 2014.
She eclipses it by 1/100th of a second. Amber Anning well back at 51.22. So that's the time to beat for Talitha Diggs and the others in the...
She's going to run her race, and if she runs her race, nobody can touch her.
A huge advantage for Britton Wilson to have Talitha Diggs out in front of her in lane 6. And the race to the pole is going to be something special all by itself. There are the lane assignments. 2 Arkansas Razorbacks in this second section. Remember, time to beat by Adeleke in section 1, 50.45. That's the new facilities record. From the inside, Effiong of Arkansas, then Ford of Southern California, then Wilson in 5, and Talitha Diggs in 6, and Diggs is out.
Well, she's a world-class 60-meter runner and a 200-meter runner. Nobody in this field has the same speed as she has in the 200 meters, and that certainly gives her an advantage here on the first lap.
Wilson has the strength, though, but Diggs is going to get the pole easily.
Well, Chris Johnson said he wanted his Razorbacks to run clean races. He just wanted Britton Wilson to be in a position to attack, and she's in great position right now.
And she is making the move on the backstretch. She's got to pass here if she's going to have a chance, and she does it cleanly. And Diggs doesn't seem to have an answer. The turnover is not there. And you can see her huffing and puffing. It's going to be Britton Wilson win this section. Now, does she run fast enough to win the title? Oh, my goodness! 49.48 officially. And she becomes the first collegiate woman to break 50 seconds. She obliterates the collegiate and American record, which was 50.15 by that young lady, Talitha Diggs. So the question's always answered, strength or speed? Britton Wilson has both. Only Femke Bol of the Netherlands, who did it a couple of weeks ago, has run faster. Number 2 all time for the Arkansas sophomore.
Well, these two were teammates on the Team USA at the World Championships last year in Eugene, Oregon. But look at that turnover and that pass with 100 meters to go. And then Britton Wilson, she just puts her pedal to the metal and just pulls away from the NCAA record holder. couple of long strides, and she's across the line. She absolutely finished the best finish we have ever seen from her. Outstanding strength. Of course, we know her in the 400-meter hurdles, but she said, I just wanted to come out and have fun, and that looked like a lot of fun.
Well, prior to a couple weeks ago, that would have been the world record, 49.48. That's an incredible wow for Britton Wilson. Talitha Diggs will end up third on time with that 50.49, but it is all Britton Wilson right now, and she's with John.
She is, but she's catching her breath, Dwight, and she deservedly so. My goodness, did you dislike running the 800 that much? You thought, if I break 50, I won't have to run that anymore.
Yeah, I actually didn't hate it, but a 400 is my favorite.
Okay, you had Talitha out in front of you the whole way. How did you measure that and where you were going to make your push?
Yeah, I mean, I just wanted to execute and run smart. Talitha is a really strong runner. She gets out. So just having her in the race is a really great competition and pushed me to be my best too.
Will we see you in the flat 400 outdoors? Because otherwise we're going to put hurdles in your way again too.
Absolutely. I love both events. So looking forward to doing both outdoors.
49.48. All-time collegiate record. Congratulations.
Thank you. Thank you so much.
My goodness, Dwight. Gold medalists, 2 of them there in that race.
Just an amazing performance. 49.48, as I mentioned, would have been a world record until a couple of weeks ago. Second fastest ever. And what might she do outdoors when she doesn't have these turns to deal with? Britton Wilson really lights up the convention center with that win.